What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So I'm uploading this video pretty late, so that being said, I mean, let's just make it a short one, right? I just want to talk briefly about the PlayStation 4 Patch 1.70 today, which actually came out at this same day. And I have to say that, you know, before this patch came out and the weeks leading up to it, there was quite a lot of hype for it. And I have to be honest and say that, you know, I was actually quite caught in that hype as well. I was really hoping for Sony to add and improving as well on a lot of these features that I wanted to see, you know, coming with the PlayStation 4, like a video player or like dynamic backgrounds or anything like that really. I mean, just some improvements on the friends list and that kind of stuff. I was hoping for patch 1.70 to bring that. They were hyping it up to be this really big patch that would actually do stuff like that, and I think in the end it can already be said that, you know, this patch just didn't really bring that much interesting stuff. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad patch because everything it is improving on and adding is great and are definitely features that, you know, I'm happy they introduced, but at the same time it wasn't really all that great and what I had been hoping for and stuff like that. So let me quickly just go over some of the most important features that I think this patch added. So the first thing is Share Factory, and what Share Factory is basically some kind of video editor in your PlayStation 4. Now the thing with that is that, you know, for me, somebody who uploads to YouTube, you know, I should be finding this a great thing or something like that, but I don't. The reason for that is that I personally already use my own video editor, which is Sony Vegas on my PC, and it allows me to be really you know, like I can totally decide what my videos look like, right? I have total control over everything, and I think that some kind of video editor like this doesn't really do that. But at the same time, for those people who are interested in using, for example, you know, PS4 share gameplay and that kind of stuff, which actually is of really high quality, I have to say. I'm using clips like that in my top 5 PS4 plays as well, and I really think that the quality is good. But yeah, I mean, for those people, this is a great feature, I would say, because you can simply make your own videos. You can even add commentary and that kind of stuff, then export it to a USB, upload it to YouTube. So for those of you really looking into starting a YouTube channel or something like that, this will be a very welcome addition, because it allows you to you know, to not need some sort of expensive like capture device or video editor software, that kind of stuff, you know, to really get going and to really start uploading to YouTube. So definitely go ahead and try this thing out. I heard it is a really cool thing and works quite well. I haven't really tried it out myself that much yet, because like I said, I won't be using it anyway really. So but you know, once again, I don't want to be too negative or something like that. I do really think this is a great feature. It's just not something really for me. So what they also added was automatic pre-download for your game. So for example, if there's a game you're looking forward to, say, you know, Infamous or something like that, before it came out, you know, and you've got it pre-ordered or something like that, and you want to be able to play it, you know, from the moment it pretty much, you know, goes live or something like that, that you don't really have to download it. You know, this feature will make you able to already download the game, you know, a few days in advance, and then you can actually start playing on the release day. You know, what can I really say about this? This is something I wanted to see already at launch. I'm glad that they added it right now, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for it. It's a great feature for sure. The third option that I really want to talk about is the option to disable HDCP for games. Now what that is that this was some kind of protection to actually disable you to use a capture device, for example. Now I have my Elgato capture device through which I record gameplay on my PS4 and that kind of stuff, and this basically made me able not to, you know, not to record stuff. But then you may be wondering, well, how did you do it in the past then? Because I've definitely been using PS4 gameplay. I actually had to buy some kind of splitter for that, an HDMI converter, which converts the signal to something else, and then it still makes you able to do that. But you know, things like that are pretty expensive. I think it cost me about like $60 at the time, and then include the cables as well, so about 70 or 80, including even like you know, shipping costs and that kind of stuff, because it all came to me from the US. So it was quite an expensive thing, to be honest, and I mean, I'm glad that they disabled it right now, because that means, you know, there's one less device here in my room that I need to have on there all the time, because, you know, there's definitely some mess with the cables and that kind of stuff. So this is great, and for those people, of course, who hadn't, you know, who didn't have the money to buy a splitter or something like that, they can now actually use their Elgato or HD PVR or something like that to just, you know, record that PS4 gameplay. So also a great thing. And the last thing I really wanted to talk about as well is the you know, the light bar feature for your DualShock 4, where you can now actually dim the light. There's like 3 different you know, options you can put it to, like high intensity or medium or low, and really it doesn't really have that much of an impact. Like, I heard that the battery life actually doesn't even get extended in any way, because LED lights are pretty you know, energy, how should I say that, like it's not really like they take a lot of energy or something like that, you know, that the light bar will take up too much. That's really a shame, because I was hoping for the battery life to be improved, really, but yeah, that wasn't the case in the end. And I think that, you know, this feature is only really there for the people who, for example, were annoyed by the light actually reflecting on the TV screen. You know, that was happening to quite a lot of people, I heard, not to me personally. So once again, I don't really bother, you know, that they did this. It's not really something for me, but in the end, it is a great feature. But you know, these were like 5 out of the, what, 15 things they added or something. But you know, those other 10 things weren't really that significant either. I think that all in all, like I said, this patch definitely is a very welcome addition, and I would, you know, I wouldn't in any way want these things to be reverted or something like that. You know, I'm happy with all the changes, but at the same time, I am really hoping for some fixes in the friends list and in the UI. I am hoping for dynamic backgrounds, that we don't always have to use the same blue background that they're using right now. And I am hoping for a dedicated music or video player, because, you know, maybe even a YouTube app, or, you know, like, those kinds of things are really what I am looking forward to and what I want to see, you know, added to the PlayStation 4. But I mean, for now, yeah, the conclusion I can draw from this is that, once again, this is a great patch, but in the end, it wasn't really all that living up to the hype, and I was really expecting something more, to be honest. In the end, it didn't deliver that. That's a shame, but still a great patch. So, you know, then I want to thank you a lot for watching. Of course, let me know everything you think about patch 1.70. Are there some additions that you actually are really excited about? Just let me know all that kind of stuff in the comments. And then for now, I would like to thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.